Hello everyone, and I am here to deliver you a training on how to create a super powerful portable vision board. Okay, I've been working with vision boards for the past 15 years, but I'm really excited to now be working with a portable one that can fit easily in my handbag. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to help you to manifest the every up level, every next level of every area of your life, from your health to your career or your business, your relationships, your body, you name it, we're going to dive in. But the biggest mistake that people make with vision boards is they just go right into cutting pictures and just seeing what's pretty. But really, there's a really important first step, which we're going to get into, and you probably have never done it before. But first, this quote: "The major reason for setting a goal is for what it makes of you to accomplish it. What it makes of you always will be far greater than what you get." Okay, so this is from Jim Rohn, and it's really speaking to the personal development that is so awesome and required whenever you're looking to create change, create something big. It's about how you change as a person, how you grow as a person, not so much the destination. And I love that mentality around goal setting. So here we go. This is the very next first step, the most important step, the groundwork, the secret ingredient that I don't think you've probably done before, but let me know in the comments if you have. So we are going to identify what your core values are. So here are 120 common core values. So what I want you to do is, first, what we're going to do is actually just get super present. What I want you to do is just to take a few deep breaths right now. I'm serious, go for it. Just a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just get super present to this task, because this task is going to lay the foundation for creating the most epic vision board, okay? So inhale and exhale, release the breath. And let out a few more deep sighs just like that, okay? So exhaling the past, inhaling the future. Inhaling the future, exhaling the past. And repeat that a few more times, just setting the intention that no matter where you are, no matter where you've been, absolutely anything is possible moving forward. Okay, so now that you're ready, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to move through the words. I'm going to say them one at a time, okay? You can also press pause right now and just slowly go through them. But our task right now is to identify the words that are a yes to us, rather a hell yeah to us, okay? So there's going to be a lot of nice words on here, but what are the words that really speak to you the most, okay? So right now, there are no limits. There's no limit on how many words you can choose. We're going to get to that point. But right now, just circle or highlight or write down the words that are a yes to you, okay? So if you're working with the printout of this, which I'll put in the comments, you can actually just highlight it. But if you are looking at the screen, write the word down. And also in writing the word down, it's also really powerful. So let's start to just go through one word at a time and see which ones speak to you, okay? So accountability, accuracy, achievement, adventurousness, altruism, ambition, assertiveness, balance, being the best, belonging, boldness, calmness, carefulness, challenge, cheerfulness, clear-mindedness, commitment, community, compassion, competitiveness, consistency, contentment, continuous improvement, contribution, control, cooperation, correctness, courtesy, creativity, curiosity, decisiveness, democraticness, dependability, determination, devoteness, diligence, discipline, discretion, diversity, dynamism, economy, effectiveness, efficiency, elegance, empathy, enjoyment, enthusiasm, equality, excellence, excitement, expertise, exploration, expressiveness, fairness, faith, family-orientedness, fidelity, fitness, fluency, focus, freedom, fun, generosity, goodness, grace, growth, happiness, hard work, health, helping society, holiness, honesty, honor, humility, independence, ingenuity, inner harmony, inquisitiveness, insightfulness, intelligence, intuition, joy, justice, leadership, legacy, love, loyalty, making a difference, mastery, merit, obedience, openness, order, originality, patriotism, vision, vitality, perfection, positivity, practicality, preparedness, professionalism, quality orientation, reliability, resourcefulness, results-oriented, rigor, security, self-actualization, self-control, selflessness, self-reliance, sensitivity, serenity, service, simplicity, soundness, speed, spontaneity, stability, strategic, strength, structure, success, support, teamwork, temperance, thankfulness, thoroughness, thoughtfulness, timeliness, tolerance, traditionalism, trustworthiness, truth-seeking, understanding, uniqueness, unity, and usefulness. Okay, So there we have it. That is just 120. There is probably thousands. And the thing is not there's a lot of different words for each word. For example, for thankfulness, you could choose gratitude instead. But right now, what we want to do is look at all of the words that we wrote down or identified. And now what we want to do is look for the ones that really stand out and that are for sure. And also look for the ones that could definitely be combined into one. Okay, so for example, support, teamwork, um, collaboration, like that can potentially be in one, right? If you're talking about success, achievement, that could be one. So look for the ones that you can kind of put together in under one word. And the thing is, this is your word, this is your value, so it only has to make sense to you. Okay, so once I go over my words, you'll have also another understanding of what it could look like. But freedom, for example, can encompass a lot of different feelings, a lot of different core values, just as one example. So what we want to do right now is get the list that you have right now down to 10. Okay, so we're going to move this down to 10 values. Okay, so top 10 right now. So just doing as I was just explaining, just finding the ones that are really speaking to you and seeing how you can combine, connect different words together under one. So that's the first task. And then from there, once you have your 10, so you probably will press pause right now until you get to your 10. And then what you're going to do is you are going to then identify from your 10, you're going to bring it down to 4. Okay, so just 4. And the reason is we need focus. We need focus in terms of the 4 chapters of our life, the 4 chapters of our vision book that we're creating, okay? So when you are crossing one off, it doesn't mean that you are not having that exist in your life. It just means that if you're choosing this or that, one of them is going to be of a higher value to you, okay? So for example, if you're choosing between, if you are pairing, let's see here, creativity with ambition. So creativity and ambition, if you were pairing those two together, which one would win? So do you value ambition more or do you value creativity more? So you're not saying no to ambition because you could have ambition underneath creativity, meaning that you are so creative and you find many, many ways of achieving your goal, right? Or you could put ambition on top and your ambition also like drives and gives energy to your creativity. It helps you to be more creative. So it's like the little umbrella, right? So the label that you are putting on top of that value. But again, you know what it is. Okay? So you're going to bring it down to 4. And again, I'll share with you mine to help you to get to your 4th too. But before we do that, so work away on that. If you want to press pause, go for it. If you want to watch the next few slides to give you a little bit more insight, you could do that as well. So you'll see here, the foundation are our values. The problem with just setting goals or just creating a vision statement or a vision board without the values is sometimes we can choose goals based on what we think will make us happy or what we think, more importantly, will make in this instance, what will make other people happy. So sometimes we kind of confuse those things. So I really want to have this super fit bod because subconsciously we're just choosing that because we think that's what will help people to love us more. But if we really think about it, do we just want to just feel good in our body or do we really truly want to be like chiseled and be a certain size or whatever it is? Maybe you do, right? But we want to make sure that our goals are our own, and that is why we start with values. And if you can think of any time where you accomplished something in your life, like maybe you went for a certain diploma, or you lost that weight, or you reached that level in whatever you're doing, and you got there and you're just like, this kind of feels empty. It doesn't really feel super fulfilling. And the thing is, fulfillment precedes abundance, right? That's my motto for everything. Fulfillment precedes abundance. So we have to make sure that we feel grateful and aligned, and we know exactly what we desire in our life and what our values are. And we know what our values are, then we align our desires with our values, not the other way around. Okay? So that is the message there. He or she who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. So when you know where you're going, and you are coming from a place of your values, this is where you are going, and you're so aligned, it's almost impossible for it not to come to fruition, because there are a million ways of it coming to life, and you can bear almost anyhow, right? Like you're willing to do whatever it takes, because it is so much a part of what you are becoming that you're just willing to do whatever it takes. And you can think of a time in your life where you accomplished something that you just totally like wowed yourself. Like, wow, how did I do that, right? How did I do that when I had, a small baby? Or how did I do that in that little time? Or, or when I was working these 3 jobs, or as a single mom, And you look back and you're like, wow, like I accomplished that because that's what you truly desired, and you're willing to do anything within your value system to get it done. And to me, that is the definition of grit. Grit to me is the willingness to do whatever it takes within your value system to create what you're looking to create. So here's a quick recap, and then I'm going to get into a quick look into what my vision book looks like. So you're going to write down the words that are a yes to you, okay? Without any limit or hesitation, just circle, highlight, or write them down, the words out of the core value sheet that are a yes to you. Then you're going to highlight your top 10 words, and then you're going to narrow it down to your top 4 by using the this or that, and also looking to group words together. These become your chapters for your book, okay? So you're going to get a photo book from like a dollar store or a craft store. And in this particular book, this allowed me to have 6 pages per chapter. So my core values are as follows: family, freedom, legacy, and success. Now, just to share with you what each encompass, to give you an idea of how I got there. So family, well, that's pretty straightforward, but that also includes close friends. It also includes my team, my USANA family, like everyone that I work with so closely. Of course, my children and my husband and my immediate family. It is the people who are nearest and dearest to me. And family and really cherishing those relationships is top priority in terms of my core values. And yes, this goes in order of importance in my life. So family is number 1, trumps all, okay? So my very first chapter is family, and that has 6 pages. I'm going to get into the pages in 1 second. My second value is freedom. Now, freedom encompasses a bunch of different words and a bunch of different values. It includes financial freedom, time freedom. It includes freedom in my body, like so full health, thriving health, right? Freedom to truly be, just have vibrant, gorgeous health every day, to move my body in every way that I want to move it. It also means like courage and being bold to be whoever I want to be, right? Legacy, this includes everything that I want to be known for, how I want to make people feel, the difference that I want to make on this planet, the difference I want to make in my interactions. And then success is the more This is where you're going to see my core values of ambition, of drive, of accomplishment, right? Those are all under success, okay? So my very first page includes a picture of my husband. The reason why I put this here and as the first page is because this here is the most important part of my vision, because when Mike and I are totally in sync, that is a beautiful partnership, and I am even more focused and I have more drive, and I'm even stronger when I have his love and support. But of course, that requires attention, and that requires nourishing that relationship, right? So he's on the very front page, and of course, that is the father of my children, and we're celebrating our 7 years of being married today. But that's us as we were like babies, like a million years ago. So it also in this family chapter, I have different clippings of Christmas cards from people that mean a lot to me, and this was really helpful to kind of like bring their wishes for me to life in this vision book. This is from Lynn and Luke, who are a part of my USANA business, my actually like USANA grandparents, if you will. A little note from Mike. I have some goals here for our family, including local getaways, hanging photos, giving back as a family, etc. Okay, so as you're flipping through this family chapter, there's different priorities like celebrating birthdays and anniversaries in a big way, surprise gestures, double dates with friends. Also, you'll see different quotes that really spoke to me in regards to family as a core value. Also, really dedicating ourselves to daily yoga and daily meditation and gratitude as a family. I love this quote here. Imagine that you're living your life in crescendo. The best is yet to come. Be open, listen, and share. So the last page here for family is working from home means more family time, and that is really why I started my business, right? And it's just the perfect segue into the freedom chapter. The freedom chapter, as I mentioned, it focuses on my body, like how I want to feel in my body, boldness as a woman, and places that I want to go, including some specific goals, also just some really great intentions, and just also modeling that time freedom. We get into money love and my goals for our finances, so our financial freedom. Also again in the body, and also just the self-care, right? Monthly massage, monthly visits to the naturopath, chiropractor, how I'm taking care of my physical and also energetic body with Reiki and things like that. Also here it's reminding myself. So this was a really good trick that I found for this vision book was like I have a few pictures of myself speaking in different publications and that, and it's like I would have never included that prior, but it's a really great reminder that, yes, I'm powerful. Yes, I can accomplish great things. Look at what I've already created. So put little reminders in your book of, just total kick-ass things that you've done, whether it's like a picture of a diploma or like a little pin of recognition, or a picture from you in the newspaper, or a quote that you said, or anything that you're proud of whatsoever. She chose love, not fear, and that made all the difference. Again, including different notes from people. So this is from someone on my team, and just her sharing her gratitude for me. And this just really filled me up reading this. And it was actually years later, but it just filled me up so much, just showing like the difference that I can make and dedicating myself to making that on an ongoing basis. And just getting into, again, a few different clippings from cards, also highlighting something that I said in a magazine, which is, again, that reminder. There is a wise woman in you who always knows the way. Moving into like legacy still here. So this is still the legacy chapter, is like plant a tree, right? Like a holy legacy. That's such a like tangible form of like do something that will outlast you. Generous, empowering, show my appreciation, talk health and freedom to everyone I meet, lead by example. Um, More notes from friends, just, really acknowledging me, wishing me well, thanking me. Like these little notes mean the world to me, and they're extra powerful actually putting them in this vision book. So I'm happy that I did that this year. Um, Leading producer, making a difference around the world. Having that world map is really important to me. I want to have a global impact, a global community, a global team. Financial goals, again, they have to do with success, and just that money, love, and that also the legacy, right? Again, that legacy piece, a legacy of wealth and abundance for many generations, for my children, for my children's children, and that's really what I'm creating with my residual income. This quote here: ever since I was a little girl, I had dreams of doing it big, and I'm not about to disappoint myself. That one, this page brings me to just like, it just really impacts me. I feel all the emotion, and it's really a reminder to show up for yourself, show up for that little girl, show up for your dreams, show up for your highest self, show up because you're worth it. My son actually created this page for me, the Radiate Success. He did the little diamond gluing there. And again, just as the success chapter. Just different things that I'm accomplishing in my business. Excited about that. Some tangible things in terms of redoing my office, getting a book deal, different things here. Also some specifics with a book that I'm writing, a podcast I'm launching, meditations that I'm writing as well, specifics in terms of media and where I want to be featured. Some social media specifics here, what I'm looking to create for my social media. This is a project that I'm working on right now which is 100 reasons why I love the health pack, and also helping 100 people get this micronutrition into their body, into their cells, committing to the amount of newsletters I'm going to put out this year, the amount of blog posts, my income this year, as well as some specific intentions, or I guess like guidelines to really have that success, like a zero inbox, identifying my 3 most important tasks of the day, keeping my desk uncluttered, decluttered, etc. Now, what I want to talk to you guys about really quickly here is we dove in just recently, just now, you're just doing it right now, your core values, which is the third little circle here. Now, the reason that I'm bringing up branding just for a moment is that when you're really clear on what your core values are, when you're developing your brand on social media, it is much easier. You don't have to worry about the comparison, situation that can happen when you're on Instagram or anywhere else, comparing yourself to others, because you know what your values are. And when you're creating content based on your values, you're going to be more impactful, you're going to be more authentic, and you're probably going to have better results. But your values is one part of creating your online brand, as well as your mission, your image, and also your vision. But maybe we'll talk more about that soon, but your values is definitely a big part of it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to know more on this, if you really want to dive in even deeper into manifesting your best year, you can check out this link here, christarialba.com/your best year ever. And I have a workbook available for you there. So let me know how your vision books go. I can't wait to see pictures of them. Tag me in pictures. And also let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's do this.